Aqua Soul family, what it do? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius soul family. What's up, you guys? It's gang shit, okay? We're gonna jump right into this. Holy angels and spirit guys, please give us exactly what we need to know. For my Aqua Soul family, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, of course, you guys. You know how it goes. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay, for who it belongs to. Now, you like, girl, why are you laughing already? Because that's all I can hear. There are no words being said. I don't hear any words. Lots of action, lots of showing, lots of proving, lots of shocking sort of revelations and changes. But more importantly, like an abundant amount of laughter, like hysterical laughter, like leaned over, stomach aching, side hurting, okay, tears type of laughter from your gut. Okay, good laughter from your gut belly. You know what I'm saying? Is this you? Are you the one doing this? Are you the one having this abundant amount of laughter and humor towards a certain situation or person? Okay, again, cross watchers, you're welcome, so please place yourself where you belong in the story. But somebody is getting the biggest kiki ever. I feel like somebody was left in a very destitute situation. This was a connection that left you more broken than you've ever felt in any other relationship, because we have the Death card. Lots of crying, lots of sorrow, lots of pain, lots of, like, all the different steps of the grieving process is what we have here. Also in the atmosphere, we have a form of shock and horror. Not nervousness, but just more shocked than anything, like face on the ground shocked, mouth on the ground shocked. And I feel like that is because we are dealing with someone who is used to having you sort of whenever they feel like it. Okay, this was a connection or a relationship where this person may have rejected you in more than one way and on more than one occasion. This last go round was worse than any other cycle. Okay, could be because you were finally done. It was like the last straw. Whatever this person did or however they disconnected from you or you from them, it was most certainly the catalyst through this cycle of awakening. Okay, so that's what we're talking here. We are talking somebody who is entirely different than themselves, someone who has completely metamorphosed into something else, a complete evolution into a different energy, a different person, a different personality, just a different individual altogether. The fact that we have the Devil definitely signifies somebody who was banking on you being attached to them because of all of the pain. They kind of expected to come back and find you in the same position that they left you. That's what I'm hearing. And boy, were they in for a rude awakening. Okay? I told you, shock and horror, like mind-blowing. It's almost as if this person never really believed in you. They didn't really believe that you would be able to pull off some of the things that you may have shared with them, that you desired to have in life, some of the things that you tried to build with them. They kind of thought you needed them to cultivate that sort of life, to cultivate those things for yourself. And not only have you done most of those things, or you have gone far above and beyond the things that you've named and listed. I mean, I guess maybe they've never dealt with an Aquarius before. Shit like pain, okay, heartache, right? Disappointment, right? Anger, frustration, depression. That shit don't go to waste. Hello? Those are all emotions, and we definitely drink of that cup and use it for the best possible outcome ever. You use it to glow up. That's the Aquarian way. I don't know who this person thought they were dealing with, quite possibly because of the number of cycles that the two of you may have had with one another, either in this lifetime or a lifetime prior. They just kind of expected to be able to go about and do what they want, and the obsession would still be there. They do feel like you were obsessed with them. I don't know if that's true or not. This is something that they're telling themselves. Either you had some forms of codependency with this relationship, it became a huge part of your life, so much so that this person feels as though they became your life, right? Because they're very, very confident in thinking that when they return, you will be theirs for the taking until they're bored again, or until they're ready to, you know, put you back on the shelf. This person has a very, very toxic way of cycling people through their life. And they are not just on this rinse and repeat cycle with you. There are several individuals. This is the Devil card, right? So this is a pattern for this individual and for this person. Could be dealing with a Capricorn for some of you. We do have some new decks that we're using, you guys. I don't know if I said that. That's what I do with the donations that you guys make to the channel. So just roll with it, go with it. This is the White Witch Tarot. Only major arcana is what we're dealing with here, but this is at the heart of this situation. And I feel like this hearty laughter is coming because we now have someone who is going to either be in a position to watch you or hear through the grapevine or literally see certain things. Maybe they might be spying on you on social media, or they may just see something. There's something about what you've changed. Some of them may actually have the balls to come right face to face with you, okay? DM you, text you, call you. And should you engage with this person, we have the Death card. They're going to be talking to an entirely different individual. The same sort of control or attraction or desire, interest is no longer there. You see, you may be very indifferent with this individual, in fact. Meanwhile, they will be returning to you the same exact way, and what they will be expecting is the same outcome, but we have the Death, right? After the Death, that is like the finality. And that might be where the shock and awe comes from this person, because the Death does signify a finality. The curtain call. It's done. Close the gate. Conclusions. It seals the fate. I don't believe that this person is as shocked that you have sealed the fate on this connection, because they don't believe it. They will call your bluff on that. They're more shocked at how you've leveled up without them. That's where the shock and awe is coming from. I don't know why I just don't understand. This person quite possibly pegged you as someone who was maybe a little bit insecure, right? Codependent on them, on their relationship. They were your happiness. That's how they view this. That's what I'm feeling. This is where the laughter is coming in, because boy, the shock on their face, even if you engage with this person, it will be quite funny when they are asking you, you know, what you're up to, what life has brought to you, and you're sharing all of these things that you've accomplished, and you've been able to acquire certain things that they possibly told you would not be able to acquire, especially without them. Wow. Let's dig a little bit deeper here. This is called the Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck. I thought this would be fun. We're going to gauge the energy of who they're going to feel like you are now. Like what? Oh, do I take that? Yeah, we have Cardi B, right? So they feel like your personality is on a billion. This is what is the most attractive, and this is what has changed the most to them. Very, very confident. No bullshit. Do not care about what people think. Could care less. Doing you. Very, very happy in the skin that you're in. That's the energy that I get from a Cardi B type of card, right? Just being you. Outgoing, extroverted. You may even ask this person or engage in certain forms of conversation that you would not have in the past, or you may say some things to them that in the past you may have been nervous to say, right? Not wanting to rock the boat, shake the boat, but at this juncture you're willing to say anything. You don't give a fuck about their feelings. Who gives a fuck about your feelings? You're the devil. I don't care. Like, yeah. Let's get a little bit more here. This is not even, I'm not gonna do it. It's just lots of laughter going on. You may be able to get a very, very good laugh at how this person responds to this new you. Okay? All right, so we have Rhapsody. Yeah, the truth. You will really be giving this person the truth. Should this individual be able to engage with you again, they will be able to see the real truth of who you are as a person outside of this connection. I do feel like this may have been a karmic relationship for you, whether it be twin flame or soulmate connection. The toxicity and the codependency in this relationship did not allow this person to see the truth of who you are. And you're a fucking savage if they really get to know who you are, if they really want to know, okay? You definitely have some savage energy within you. You just never really showed this person that side of you, okay? I believe this shock and awe will soon turn to some forms of negativity, okay? Anger, jealousy, right? Baiting, trying to trigger you or try to get you emotionally enwrapped. Oh boy. They're not going to take this one lying down is what I'm hearing, right? There will always be a form of a strategy to try and humble you, right? This person feels as though, oh, okay, so now you're hot shit, right? You're getting too big for your britches here, right? Like you need to be humbled. You need to be brought down a few notches because of how confident you are in yourself and the things that you have cultivated, the life that you have kind of acquired for yourself. Let's see here. So we have, yeah, escapism. So drinking seems to be the only thing that numbs my mental agony. Now this individual, you guys, is definitely going to spiral. They're going to spiral. And here's why. This is a shock for them. As I just stated, they expect it to turn around when they feel like it, because it could have been quite some time since you have engaged with this person or since they have reached out. You may have thought that this shit was done. This chapter was closed, right? We have the death card. That's the finality, right? The finale. So this surprise, shock, and sort of a horror to this individual. They now have to check you off of a list or scratch you out of a list that they might have of people that they can continue to turn back around to, turn back around to, turn back around to. And most importantly, you sealed the fate with all of the changes that you've made, that this individual now knows that the person who you are, the two of you would never be able to work. You would never work. Okay, they only provide toxicity. You're on a different frequency than you were when you were in this connection. You definitely leveled up, you guys, energetically, okay? So this person may delve in some escapism sort of activities, whether that be smoking weed, drinking, you know, a little bit of a sex addiction. These are addictions and things that they use to fill this cup that has a black hole in it, right? This person, there is no way to fulfill this person. This is an individual who almost seeks to continue a cycle of toxicity. There's no way to fill that up but by adding more toxicity. Right? And then that just depletes the person and then you have to refill it. So it's a continuous cycle. You may have even felt this energy of what I'm speaking of because you were always overwhelmed, sort of depleted with this individual. It was never good enough. You were never, whatever you did, even if you did exactly what they asked you to do, it was still not good enough. You still needed to do more or show more or prove more, right? As soon as you do what they ask you to do, if they ask you to do something, then they add something else to the list. And then after that, they add something else. They're always moving the goalposts, right? That's this type of individual. Ciao. Hard to read. It says you confuse me. You give me mixed signals. You're not giving them mixed signals, though. You're giving them the truth. And here's what the thing is. This person is not believing the truth, you guys, okay? Ciao. They're not believing it, okay? This is not mixed signals, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, with your dumb ass. This is a new person. This is somebody else this is somebody who has cultivated a new energy. This is somebody who has gone into a different cycle. This is the truth of who you are, okay? They weren't able to see this side of you because of all of the manipulation. You were a different individual in this relationship. You were, but You could not have been any other way than what you were in this connection because of how they were moving. Very toxic energy, you guys. You showed up in that connection in survival mode. You were just trying to survive this shit, okay? And it literally killed you, killed your ego, right? Death of the ego. This is somebody who's definitely telling themselves a story, okay? Even if you read them like a book, tell them what it is, keep it an entire buck about where you are in your life right now, what you desire, what you want, where you're going, what you do not want, what their position is in your life or lack thereof. Even if you keep it the realest with this person, that ego of theirs, those toxic traits of theirs, and that codependency that they have will never allow them to believe it, because then they themselves would have to go through the death. And I feel like this is an individual who definitely turns away from change, evolution, feelings, stuff like that, right? We have, yeah, see, told you. I mean, they would never do it, right? Like, they actively turn away from it. They rebel against it. There is no transformation energy or a want to transform. And as you know, we are in a spiritual realm. Of course, we're not in control, but there's still free will. A person has to be willing, you know? And this is not somebody who is willing to change, not voluntarily anyway, okay? So we have silver shoes. They rather use what they feel is their magic, okay? What is the card in tarot for magic? Well, that's the Magician, isn't it? And that speaks to the epitome of this person's personality, which is manipulation. Here's the thing, where they were once able to manipulate you very well, do not lie, right? That is no longer the case. You will be able to see right through this person, whereas they're not going to be able to read you, okay? They're blind, okay? You are literally telling them the truth of who you are, what will go down, what will not go down, but they're actively like just calling your bluff. Like, yeah, that's not true. That's not it. That's not it. Dark Moon. Yeah, see? They're choosing not to listen. That's definitely their loss, not yours. Has everything to do with them and not you. I feel like this is definitely something that you are deserving of, okay? She was definitely going to be flipping on the other foot. You flipped and reversed this energy for sure. This was not your plan. This was not your idea. You just wanted to be normal again. You just wanted to feel okay inside again. This connection left you extremely broken. I mean, pieces. There was no putting yourself back together. You had to rebuild a whole new person. Okay? Shattered the old you. Definitely sending you love and light, because, wow, what a painful, painful cycle. Okay? I do feel like that was the lesson for the both of you. It does feel like a mirrored message. But we have somebody who is actively not wanting to listen to the truth, right? They're just wanting to go about their own way. I feel like this whole side is dictating this person's personality traits. You're trying to keep it the realest with them. They're saying you're hard to read, but you're not. You're telling them exactly what it is, as is the divine and spirit. The signs and synchronicities that this person is getting to transform and to change are crystal clear. But it doesn't align with their habits, which is that manipulation, that Magician card, that magic that they might be using. I'm just saying, right? Let's get a little bit of tarot here, you guys, and then we're going to go over to the extended. We will have new love in the extended, because after this sort of a transformation, boy, the people coming in towards you in reference to new love, I can only imagine the caliber of individuals you will be attracting. Never mind this older energy. I feel like there needs to be some loose ends tied up here. which I feel like you will do very well. It's going to give you actually a really, really good laugh. You might be laughing at the fact that they have the nerve to return. You might be laughing at the fact that they underestimated you, underestimated your power to grow, to change, right? You might be laughing at their shock and awe. This person almost feels like they're annoyed that you have the audacity to say no to this cycle. What do you mean you transformed? I didn't tell you could transform. I could fix that. That's what I just heard. We'll fix that. So please be very careful if you are deciding to engage with this person. There won't be a simple, oh, you changed, you don't want me, okay, cool. We could just be friends or not, you know, I'll just go my way and you go yours. Oh no, this is somebody who feels like you are a possession of theirs, okay? With that Devil card. And I feel like you were such a great student when the two of you were together. It's not an insult, you guys. I'm just saying you were such a good partner. You showed up in every way that they needed you to, plus some. So that is also a reason why they will be very, very persistent, okay? Losing you is the biggest L they would take, even though they have other individuals that they cycle through. They never expected all of this. They didn't come here for all of this. Change, evolution, awakening, ascension. They ain't even come here for all of it. They came back, you know what I'm saying, to get physical, you know what I'm saying? Have a little bit of sexual intimacy. See if you're still obsessed with them, right? Trigger you, make you do some more shit, give you a whole laundry list of shit to do to see if you still love them. This is the type of person that will make you prove over and over and over and over and over again how much you love them. In the worst of ways, right? Toxicity is what we're talking here. So you can literally say it out of your mouth, but because they don't listen and they don't believe the truth, they're like, prove it. Do this. Well, if you love me, you will do this. Or start an argument to see if you will fight for them. Little shit like that. So they're not going to take this just lying down. Just be aware of that, okay? Yeah. We have the Judgment. Child. This is at the heart of the matter. This is an individual who feels like the choice is always theirs. Okay? Boy, I feel like karma is getting ready to give this person a swift kick in the ass. Your laughter is definitely stemming from, you know, the shock that they will have over how much you've upgraded and glowed up, of course. But that shocking energy will just continue as they go into the next cycle. I do believe that you're going in a different direction. Just have to say that. The shocking energy is going to be a domino effect. They will continuously go down this road of shock and horror because you're not in control. They are not in control, but they believe they are. Right? With this Judgment card, they believe that, you know, they have the right to choose when this thing is on and off. They have the right to choose when they come and go out of people's lives. Ciao. This is a very, very spoiled individual. Their spoiled nature has continued into adulthood, okay? Yeah, they are very much so stuck in their ways. We have the Eight of Swords, which is stuck energy right next to the Seven of Swords. This person's ways are very, very sneaky, manipulative, down under the table, sort of finessing type of ways. A snake in a sense, right? Ciao. This person is a thief. They're a thief of time, a thief of energy, a thief of emotions and love. Didn't I just say, yeah, it definitely is true. And it's not just you. This person steals people's emotions, their love, their affections. I don't know what makes people give in to this individual so, but they have some sort of trait that makes people trust them initially, right? It's a sneaky way of getting into people's heart chakra that this person has. So it's a no wonder that it's a shock that when they decide that they're returning to you, because, you know, it's their decision, what do you mean you've changed? I didn't say that that's what was that's not what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Get back in that cocoon. Fuck. We're not butterflies out this bitch. Get in that cocoon and wait for me to come back and get you. Child. I can't. Cannot deal with this shit. I can't. Cannot wait to see what karma they have in store. Because you got a lot of fucking nerve. You do. You went through a very, very tough time. But please do not let the work that you have done go unnoticed. And please do not be tempted by whatever this person has that has attracted you before. Now, for the majority of you, you have ascended so high up in frequency that it leaves it's disgusting, right? It leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It may turn your stomach. The sound of their name, the thought of them reaching out, the thought of them thinking that this will be a thing again. Okay, just depending on how far along you are in your spiritual and healing journey, right? If you are just starting out, there may be some residual effects of this manipulation that they like to use on you and other people, okay? Because we have them showing back up as the devil. So that means no changes have been made. So if there's any semblance of attraction that you may still have for this person, just be very aware. It may take a bit of self-control, right? To say no to their affections, to say no to their attempts to bring things back together, to turn away from any offers. Because we have the Seven of Swords. This individual is not going to show up like, I'm the devil, let me burn you, bitch. No, they're not. They're going to show up with an actual offer. This is somebody who thrives off of people being stuck to their energy. It makes them feel good for people to be addicted to them. It's what they thrive off of. I really love this Gilded Tarot deck. Guys, let me know down in the comments what you think about our new decks. I have a few more on the way. All right, so we have the Moon. This is their purest feelings for you. They don't know the new you. They don't know what you've experienced outside of this connection. They don't know the sleepless nights that you may have had. They don't know the tears that you have cried till your eyes hurt and shit. They don't know the pain and shock and horror that you experienced. Okay? While they laid it low and spread it wide and gallivanted all over fucking town. This definitely feels like community D, community pum pum to me. This person feels very comfortable with treating people as such because they do have a lot of people that they're able to bounce to, right? So should you decide that you don't want to deal with their energy anymore, they are okay with that because they can bounce to somebody else. They got like a Rolodex of people from their past and they cycle, you know, next, rinse and repeat. They very rarely take on new victims because they groom people to react to how they trigger people, react to how they manipulate or gaslight. They train their victims. So they don't often bring on or groom newer people. They just have a laundry list or a Rolodex of older people that they just continue to cycle out. So one person saying that they're done with this individual is water under the bridge. They're just going to go to the next person who's in line to take them back. Okay? Reattach them, get that codependency going, right? Rev up that engine. Connections with this individual have super, super highs and dumb super lows. That's how the cord is created, because you're always trying to get back to that high. And this is supposed to be a secret, but what they don't know is you have a few secrets of your own, because you're done with this cycle. You may have been one of the best options that they had in that Rolodex, baby. This go round or this cycle even though they're going to try to pretend that they don't see your changes, that they don't see the new attributes that you have, that they don't see the glow up, what you acquired, that they don't see the disgust or hear the disgust in your voice or in your face. They're going to pretend like they don't see it, but they can't pretend when it comes to those feelings, right? You're like, what feelings, girl? This bitch ain't got no feelings. This motherfucker is empty, okay? A black hole, that's what you said. I know, I'm just saying, energy don't lie, and it doesn't miss. Any other time, you telling this person, no, I'm good, they would bounce to the next individual, right? Rolodex, remember? Okay, but this time, they're going to fight this because there's something different, and it is. You're different. You are not the same person. And the way they pulled you before, they will never be able to do that again. Never. They will never be able to do that again. They're not going to be able to figure it out. Even though you told them the honest truth of who you are, they're still like, you're hard to read. I don't get it. What language is this in? You're not telling the truth, and I don't understand. You're sending me mixed signals. You're like, no, I'm sending you one signal, motherfucker. Get the hell out. Hello. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay, exit stage left. Hello. Last call for alcohol. I got a new bitch. I got a new dude. I got a new car. I got a new, right? It's all new over here, motherfucker. You got to go. They're like, I don't understand. What do you mean? I mean what the fuck I just said. Like, it's not, okay. Can we get back together? No. You need me to say it in Spanish? No. Like, the fuck? They're still gonna pretend like they don't know what's going on. And the only reason is because they're not hearing what you got to say. All right? They ain't trying to hear all that. They're not understanding why their tactics are not working anymore. The fuck is happening here? Yep, we have the Hierophant in the reverse. Ciao. Now they're offering their whole heart chakra, marriage, commitment, possibly offering everything that you actually wanted as a last ditch resort to see if they can reel you back in. You're the big fish, okay? You're the big one, big ol'. The rarest diamond. You gave the most out of everyone in that Rolodex. And you're going to turn that offer down. That is what's going to pique their interest because they can't believe it. It's never happened before. They don't understand why it's happening now, even though you told them. They don't believe you. Ciao. I'm going over to the extended. I cannot. We would definitely have new love over there, so. But first, I definitely want to tie this up with a cute little bow, okay? Let's see what karma this person will and must face in this next cycle. I need to know because they cannot go around wreaking havoc like this. And there's not just you that they have as a list of people that they can continue to cycle through. And I just feel like they're really effing up people's energies, right? They come, they spread like a cancer in people's lives, and then they bounce to the next one. And then after you heal, they come back around a couple months later and try to fuck it up again. It's just, it has to stop. Okay, I also want to see what their purest intentions moving forward are. We do have the Seven of Swords, so don't forget that. I'll also look at their next steps so you can prepare yourself, and we will look at the potential outcome, whether you decide to stay in this or re-engage in this or go in the opposite direction. There's no judgment, of course. Just give advice, right? I definitely want to see what the lesson you should and must learn to get beyond this is, right? Why did it show up? What are they needing you to learn, and have you learned it? I also need to see what changes must you make in order to attract the kind of connection and partnership you are currently trying to manifest. We have the Death card, so you're already on the right track. Let's see what other changes or sacrifices they need you to make in order to bring that true connection that you desire in the least amount of time. And then we will segue right into our new love message, okay? Let's see what or who may be coming in. What's your next long-term relationship going to look like? What's their personality going to be like? What is the details of this connection going to be like? Is this your your actual person, or what signs will you be given to signify that you've met this person. I also want to see what personality traits of theirs will be a sign that you have to look no further. We will then see how soon can you expect union with this individual, and we will get advice from the divine in reference to what you need to work on within yourself on this self-love journey to speed up momentum to your desired sort of partnership. Okay, we will also have an Ask the Universe read where I'll give you guys the floor. I'm going to use this deck, of course, but I have more instructions over in the extended, okay? So you don't want to miss it. Let's go on over there, guys. But first, click that like button. I don't know if I said it in the beginning, okay? It helps our channel. It helps people find us so that we can continue to grow, and as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell, okay? Now, without further ado, let's hop on over to the extended. I'm going to link it down below in the description box. I'm going to see y'all over there. All right.